What's up guys, welcome back to another This Week in Gaming video. We have crossplay to talk about, Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC, and is Nintendo banning game carts? Let's get right into the news. So as we know, Microsoft and Nintendo have been more than willing to work together with crossplay and having certain games allowing you to play with users from the other system. And we know that Sony has been totally against this. Well, Minecraft has released for the Nintendo Switch, and they released a new trailer talking about and highlighting the crossplay between the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch. Now this trailer is really cool because it really just shows somebody playing with an Xbox One controller with somebody playing with a Nintendo Switch controller, and it really shows that integration between the two consoles. And they have a really cool picture at the end that goes through, and half the screen is green, half the screen is red, and they have some words pop up, and it ends with survive together, with survive being on the Xbox One side in green and together being on the Nintendo Switch side in red. And this has gotten people asking more and more questions to Sony about when they will allow crossplay between the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch. It's interesting that Sony has not budged on this, and we have a quote from John Smelly, who used to work at Sony Interactive Entertainment, and he said this about why Sony doesn't want to take part in the crossplay. When I was at Sony, the stated reason internally for this was money. They didn't like someone buying something on an Xbox and it being used on a PlayStation. Simple as that. Dumb reason, but there it is. Now honestly, this is not a surprise because Sony has given so many excuses as to why they don't want crossplay, but at the end of the day, they right now are leading in terms of consoles sold. They're way ahead of Microsoft, and they're obviously way ahead of the Nintendo Switch, and they probably will be at the end of the life cycle of the Switch, but it's not a surprise that it is because of money, and they've given us so many different random excuses, but it really sucks that they don't want to partake in this. I'm hoping that there will be enough pressure from the gaming community that will kind of force them to partake in crossplay in the future. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Sony not wanting to partake in crossplay. Do you think it's going to hurt them, or do you think that because they're so far ahead it won't make much of a difference? So it looks like Red Dead Redemption 2 could be coming over to the PC. This was found because a developer on LinkedIn who previously worked on GTA 5 and LA Noire has now listed that they have worked on Red Dead Redemption 2, and they put PC as one of the platforms they are working on it for. Now, because this has been getting a lot of attention, that developer has now removed it from their LinkedIn profile. Obviously, probably because Rockstar put pressure on them to remove it because of all the attention it has been getting. But this could either be a mistake or it could be coming to PC. I think it would be coming to PC because all the other games have come to PC, and there'll be lots of people on PC who would eat this game up and obviously who want this game. So let me know in the comments below if you're excited for Red Dead Redemption 2, and are you going to hold out now for the version to come out for PC because of this leak. It looks like Nintendo is taking steps to ban pirated illegal game cartridges for the Nintendo Switch. Michael Sayers, who previously hacked the Nintendo Switch, although he praised that it had very good security and they had taken lots of great measures to protect the Nintendo Switch, but it was completely compromised because of the NVIDIA Tegra hardware, tweeted this about the cartridge bans for the Switch. Looks like we got confirmation that Nintendo is banning game card certificates. I guess people aren't taking my advice. The relevant error for trying to use a game card with a banned cert is 0x1F72-7C-2124-4025. Now this isn't surprising at all because of how much we know that Nintendo protects its IPs and how much they hate piracy. Basically, what allows them to do this is that each game cartridge for the Nintendo Switch has a unique certificate that is assigned to a certain game. So when games are hacked, you can copy the game data and you can dump it on a ROM, and then you can save it onto a game cartridge, and that game cartridge that you've saved it on won't have that unique certificate that links up to that game, and as soon as you go online, Nintendo can recognize this and ban you. Now this has gotten a lot of people worried and thinking about how it's going to affect the used game industry. For example, if you go to GameStop and you were to accidentally purchase a pirated game card not knowing that it is that because somebody downloaded the ROM, put it on the game card, and then sold it to GameStop. I don't know how that's going to be combated, but they're not going to be banning the actual used game itself. They're just going to be banning those used pirated cartridges, and hopefully GameStop or companies will have a Nintendo Switch in store to be able to test them before they sell them to the consumer to avoid this. But in my opinion, I think it is good that Nintendo is doing this because piracy sucks. Obviously, it takes away from developers and it takes away from people that put their sweat and blood and everything into these games. So it kind of sucks people are taking advantage of that and then getting these games for free. Because if you like a video game and if you want to continue to support the video game industry and get new and better games, obviously you need to spend the money so that the developers get supported. So it is good in my opinion that Nintendo is doing this. I just hope that people don't get screwed over when they go to GameStop or if they buy a used game from like eBay or Amazon and it is a pirated game cartridge. Nintendo of America's Reggie Fils-Aime has confirmed that the Nintendo Online service is the evolution to the Virtual Console, and this is what he had to say. The Virtual Console successor is Nintendo Switch Online, right? With the mentality that says we're going to be offering a slate of games, and it's a slate that's going to increase over time. For many of these games, there's going to be additional online capability provided in those games. That's the vision we have for now to best bring our legacy content to Nintendo Switch. So this means month over month, we're going to be continuously getting new Virtual Console games, new retro games. My thing is with this, I really hope that they bring over GameCube games, the games that we haven't got on the Virtual Console yet, because there are people who have purchased certain Virtual Console games so many times on different Nintendo consoles that if they continuously give us those games that we've already played and already have, that would suck. I really hope that they open up their library to more and more games, and specifically GameCube games. If you're a Pokemon Go player, you're going to be really happy to hear that there is now trading with the Pokemon Go app. You will be able to trade with anybody up to 100 meters of you when you're walking around playing Pokemon Go, and this is exactly how it will work. Trainers will earn the candy of the Pokemon received in trading, and that bonus can increase if the Pokemon traded were caught in locations far apart from each other. The friendship level between players trading Pokemon will provide unique bonuses, including Stardust discounts. Higher friendship levels between traders will unlock the special trade option, which includes the ability to trade certain Pokemon, such as regional Pokemon, legendary Pokemon, and shiny Pokemon, and add new Pokemon to their Pokedexes. Trainers who require parental approval and registration through the Pokemon Trainer Club to play Pokemon Go will be unable to trade with other trainers in the game. So like the description said, there will be incentives to trade with other players, and to play with other players you will get a bunch of bonuses. And the more you do it with a certain friend, the more bonuses you will get, and you'll be able to add friends similar to the Nintendo Switch. With a friend code, you will be able to add friends on Pokemon Go with a trainer's code. So GameStop has confirmed that they are looking at buyout options for the organization, and they're saying that the reason they are doing this is because downloads is taking a huge toll on the company. Now, when this news came out, a lot of people were kind of happy because they really dislike GameStop and their practices. And I live in Canada, which we have EB Games here, which I believe is the same company. So I don't know if the GameStop buyout will affect EB Games or not, but me personally, I've had nothing but positive experiences at EB Games, and I don't think it is a good thing that this is happening. It would, to me personally, if it closed down, I would be sad because, like I said, I've had nothing but positive experiences. And then you have to think about all of the jobs that will be lost by the people working there, which would really suck. But let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Are you happy that this is happening? Are you sad that this is happening? And are you expecting that this will be the end of GameStop? Microsoft has confirmed it is not focusing on VR or a mixed reality headset for the Xbox consoles. Microsoft's Mike Nichols, the chief marketing officer for gaming, spoke with GameIndustry.biz, saying that they don't currently have any plans to bring these headsets to the Xbox consoles, but rather focus on PC because it is more open and already has lots of support. PlayStation Hits are back. Popular games from the past years will now cost $19.99, and they will be available digitally and physically. There will be no DLC for Octopath Traveler. Producer Masashi Takahashi says that this will be the case because the game was complete at launch. Takahashi also stated that there will be a new game plus, meaning that you will be able to complete the game in one playthrough. But depending on how you play through the game, the difficulty will organically change. The game is said to take about 50 to 60 hours to complete the main story and 80 to 100 hours with side quests. So that's your news. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.